There we go. Sorry, I wasn't even thinking to start. That's a bad angle. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the one with Alice. And today is my live stream watch along to Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. A game we should win. A game I hope we win. And yeah, someone just put in the chat, Alice, where are you? Well, I'm live now. Okay. I think I'm live, but there's no one viewing it yet. So, 5 viewers. Hello and welcome back to Alice Talks Football. I've literally just started the live. So thanks for joining. We're gonna have a look at the team sheet and talk about it, but we've got about 12 minutes to kick off. Hopefully this won't be another 0-0, guys. What I'm just gonna do is add this banner here so we can keep an eye on the score, and I can change the score at the bottom. But yeah, okay, sorry, I was a little bit disorganized there. But hello and welcome to Alice Talks Football, and today's video is my live watch along for Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. A game we must win, a game we should win, a game I hope we win. Let me get the lineup up on the screen, but people are saying Alice in the chat. I am now live, so hit that like on the video, share the video, give me your thoughts. Let me 1 sec. Is everything okay with the video, guys? Because I was a little disorganized, so just let me know if everything's up, running, and smooth. I've only got 2 people at the moment, so is everything okay and all right with that? And I will go and answer some of your questions, but what I want to do is I want to get the team sheet up onto the screen. So what do I think of the lineup? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about, Stephen. Let me just go on to SofaScore, Crystal Palace. I should really do this before the fucking watch along, but I keep forgetting where the time goes so quickly while I'm waiting for a match. Alright, let me share my screen with you guys, and we're going to go and talk about the lineup. But David De Gea is apparently out on personal reasons. So, obviously, something's going on. But, you know, it'd be a good opportunity for Dean Henderson. I'm a big admirer of David De Gea. I'm a big admirer of Dean Henderson. I don't really have a preference to who plays, but I feel like there's no point in dropping one if they don't do anything wrong. So, on the screen now, you should see the team, guys. And then I'll go read your comments and give my thoughts going into the match. But Edison Cavani starts, which I think will be interesting. Martial's got a knock. I think Cavani had to start. I think Cavani starting will be good. I think we have actually missed him the last few games. I always thought if Cavani was fit for Chelsea, it might have been useful because Chelsea was winning every corner in the box. And I think Cavani's height would have been useful. Rashford on the wing. I think Rashford's in the mood to bag some goals. Greenwood on the right. I think starting Greenwood over James, in my opinion, is the correct decision in this game, as Crystal Palace will play a low block, and I think Greenwood will do best. Fred and Matic, I understand why he went with that, because he wants to rest McTominay for the Man City game. I mean, I don't like Fred and Matic as a pairing. I think they're both too defensive and they're not the greatest passers, but Van der Beek's not fit, Pogba's not fit, so I understand why he's gone with that. Can't complain. Dino in goal because David's out for personal reasons. Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Maguire, and Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly. I tell you what, that's the only name I wanted to see on the team sheet today. Well, and Bruno, of course. But I'm happy Eric Bailly starts. That means Lindelof will start versus Manchester City. But I have to say, I'm very relieved that Eric Bailly is starting. I don't know what your guys' thoughts on that. Did you want Bailly to start? But my only thing I don't like is Fred and Matic. I think this. I can't really complain about the lineup. And let me know if there's any audio issues or camera issues or Wi-Fi issues with this, by the way. But Bailly is playing. Let me have a look at some of your guys' comments. But we've got just under 10 minutes to the game. So what are you guys saying in the live chat? Get your thoughts in on the lineup. David De Gea is up for personal reasons. Don't worry, it won't be 0-0. Much needed changes in our lineup. We target Cavani. I don't think it'll be a 0-0. I think we will get a clean sheet though at Bailly. When Lindelof and Maguire start, I'm just thinking away from home, early goal FC, go behind early, away from home, Lindelof and Maguire. And that's the story of the season. We go behind and we win a lot of the time, away from home with Lindelof and Maguire at the back. But I think with Bailly at the back, we're going to be a lot more steady. It's from the start on. I think we're more likely to keep a clean sheet, because I think if we, you know, the 3-3 draw of Everton, I'm pretty sure if that was Bayern, not Lindelof that game, we wouldn't have dropped points to Everton. Everyone okay? I can hear, no problem. Earl Mantador on top. I didn't get that. Fred and Matic again as a pair. Yeah, I answered that. I don't like them as a pair, but I understand why he's gone with them. I think we're all just happy Bailly is playing. Bailly has to start. The only thing is, Bailly plays today, it means you know that Lindelof and Maguire are going to play versus Manchester City, and they could get ripped to shreds by the Man City attack. Because Man City are going to press us in our own half. And with Fred, Lindelof and Maguire, there's no way we're going to play out from the back against the Man City press. We're going to get fucked and so on versus Manchester City, I think. I think Donny would be a brilliant player for Man City. Pass and move fast. But yeah, is this a live watch along? Yes, it is a live watch along. Have I got the title wrong or something? Is everything okay with the video, guys? Does it say Manchester United live watch along reaction or something like that in the thing? Did I say live reaction or live watch along? Well, they're both the same thing, basically, because it's me reacting to the game. I was about to say another Lindelof and Maguire, but when I see Bailly and Cavani, I got happy. Yeah. Shane Martial's not on the bench. My only fear is Dan James, Amad Diallo, and Solskjaer on the bench. We would love to see Amad Diallo. Dan James has been playing well. We'd love to see Solskjaer, but there's no one on the bench that screams goals. We've got a back four on the bench: Williams, Telles, Tuanzebe, and Lindelof. That's the only problem. How do you think the Man United defence has been this season? Full backs, I've been happy with. Centre backs, nah. Bailly and Maguire been good, but we need a centre back definitely. Off topic, but do you play football? If yes, at what position? I do play football. I'm more of a cam box-to-box kind of player, but I did play on the right a bit. It just really depends. Do you, Martial and Donny will be back for City? Martial and Donny, I hope will be back for City, but will they play against City even if they're back? Donny probably won't, which is a shame. But Magaluf will be back for City, yes. Hello, Alice from Toronto, Canada. I know where Toronto is. Hello, Andy. Thanks for joining the stream. Remember to hit a like button on the screen, on the stream. Remember to comment your thoughts in the live chat. I'm reacting to the game. I'm going to be answering a lot of your guys' comments. So comment your thoughts, comment your opinions, anything. I'll answer your comments and all of that in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts on the lineup, like, subscribe, and all of that. Amad for Greenwood. I think Greenwood's a little bit more experienced than Amad Diallo. I don't think you could. I think we'd love to see it. But it would be a bit silly to just chuck Amad Diallo in this game. Alice for Bruno half time. That would be an absolutely brilliant sub. I think they should play me. Maybe I could do a better job than McFred. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't. I would die. Ethan Goldbright should have been there. You know what? Talking of youngsters, James Garner's obviously doing quite well at Nottingham Forest. Obviously, we need a CDM, and they'll probably use James Garner's loan spell as an excuse not to buy a CDM, the Glazers. But I'm excited to see what James Garner can do next season. But the only thing with Ollie is he has all these great young talents like Angel Gomez, James Garner, Amad Diallo, even Donny van der Beek. He doesn't like to change up his squad, Ollie. He doesn't like to take risks. So we could get all these new talents, and Ollie's like, oh, no, you know what? I'm not going to play them. Hello, Alice from the United States. Hello, whereabouts in the United States are you from, even? And Wesley says, how are you, Alice? Hope you're having a good day. I am actually having quite a good day, to be fair. I'm ready for this watch along. I just want the game to start, to be honest. So just getting your questions while I wait for the game. But we've only got 5 minutes to the game. What was the Leicester score in the end, guys? It was 1-1. I checked, like, in that 85th minute. What did the Leicester game finish? Put that in the chat, actually. Because I completely forgot what the Leicester game was. And if there's any issues with camera quality, mic quality, any of that, just let me know, because I've had some issues with my mic a little bit, but it should be 1-1 at full time. That's good. Leicester have dropped points then. Talking of Leicester, I have a feeling that Leicester could drop out the top four again like last season. They got injuries, the momentum's dropping. I feel like Leicester could fall out the top four, which would be sad because I think they played really well and they're a little bit unlucky, and it'd be funny if Leicester got on top four and Liverpool didn't. But I have a feeling Leicester are going to drop out the top four. I mean, we could drop out the top four. Oh my God. If we don't win today, it's a real possibility. Because we've got City next, and we've still got to play Tottenham again. We've still got to play Liverpool again. We've still got to play Liverpool, Tottenham, and City. We played Arsenal and Chelsea twice. But with the top six, you know it's a 0-0 or a loss. I wanted to see Axel as a defensive midfielder. You know what? I'd love to see Axel as CDM, because I think Axel Tuanzebe is a good player. He pocketed Neymar and Mbappe. He had some really good games last season before his injury, and he's just a bit rusty and he's got no confidence. I think if you had to, Ollie won't, but if you gave Axel Tuanzebe a run against 5, 6, 7 games in a row next to Maguire, he's got pace, or even next to Bailly, I think Axel Tuanzebe could be a good player. I just see quality in Axel Tuanzebe. I think maybe it's a centre-back. I think we'd all like to give Axel Tuanzebe a run at CDM. And obviously, I don't think Tuanzebe's going to get in the squad much. He's a bit like Brandon Williams and Donny van der Beek. Ollie only playing him if he has to, or he feels the need to, or it's safe. But I generally think Axel Tuanzebe is a top player. I do. I think there's a player in it. I do think that give him a run of games, give him some confidence, give him momentum, and he can do well. Because I think he's made a few mistakes in his last games, but he's been on for 5 minutes. Love from India, Alice. Thank you, Ashim, for joining the stream. It's actually really interesting when streaming because you get people in the comments from all over the world. Toronto, obviously the USA, India, Philippines. I mean, I got someone from Kenya the other day. Do you think United have a chance against City? Of course we have a chance against City. If anyone's going to end that run, it's going to be Man United. But with the way we set up against the top 6, it's just like we don't look like Man City don't concede, and we never look like scoring against the top 6. We set up the same way against the top 6 every game, and Man City with the best defense is the one we score. I just think with Man City, if we get a penalty, we get a bit of luck, or we hit them on the counter attack hard, that's the only chance of beating them. I always watch on Goldbridge, but I'm glad you're doing them now. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, I occasionally watch Goldbridge watch along, but obviously I can't now because I'm streaming. Tadara Star says, yeah, Axel was fast enough to tackle. That will make our defence more comfy and will go higher up the field, and McTominay can go to box to box. The other thing about playing someone like Axel and Bailly next to Maguire is, as you said, Sar, it's you can play higher up the pitch because Axel has pace, Bailly has pace. So like McTominay can play that box to box role. We know that McTominay's crap as a CDM, but McTominay's best games have been when he's darted forward as a box to box. Love from Mauritius. Oh, nice, you're in the Mauritius. But yeah, we've got about 2 minutes to kick off. I will probably be like 40 seconds behind. I'm normally about 40 seconds behind because I watch it off my Xbox, so I'm on the TV in my room. So if it looks like something's going to happen, I won't look at the chat just so you guys don't spoil it. I know you don't mean to, but yeah. But the lineup I think is the best we can go with. You know, you could say McTominay for Fred, but McTominay's only just come back from injury. I guess you want to rest him for City. It's the strongest lineup we can go with those who are all fit, so I'm not going to complain. Diallo on the bench. You know, we don't really have many people off the bench. But it'll be interesting to see how Dean Henderson does. I do think with Bailly and Maguire at the back, defensively we should be more solid today. I do, because it's for Lindelof, it's chance, and we create less. So I think Bailly at the back will be good. Plus, when we played Crystal Palace at home September 19th, I think that was Lindelof's worst ever game in a Man United shirt. He gave away a penalty, which was just a soft penalty, to be fair. But he was getting mugged off. Lindelof got sent back to Sweden in the first game versus Crystal Palace. So I understand why he played Bailly. I think he has to play Bailly as well, which is good. I think for me the biggest thing was we know he's going to play Magaluf versus Man City. The biggest thing for me today was just playing Bailly. I say 2-0 win United. Yeah, in my match preview 5 things to expect series, I did predict a 2-0 win to Manchester United. But I'm going to go to full screen because it literally is kickoff. My thing is like 30 seconds behind, by the way. But yeah, Asmir Khan says, Greenwood need a goal today for his confidence. We're going to need him for the rest of the season. Yeah, seeing as Greenwood and Martial at the end of last season was so good. They were firing. I mean, Greenwood almost got 20 goals last season. And to think that, like, we're where we are in the league without Greenwood and Martial firing. You know, imagine next season we buy a top centre-back and Greenwood and Martial start firing, where we could be. Not saying we win the league, but where we could be. For me, the biggest thing is just, I think City have won the league unless, I don't know, Diaz gets injured. Even if Diaz gets injured, they're not going to drop that many points between them now. But for me, I think Rashford and Bruno have actually got the 4th and 5th most open play goal contributions this season. Only Haaland, Lewandowski, Son and Kane have got more open play goal contributions than Rashford and Greenwood this season, showing that they are carrying attacks, so we do need Martial and Greenwood to start firing. Don't spoil the chat when the live games are on in Better Girl. Thanks, Steve. Wesley says, I'm listening to the pundits at the moment and they're talking about how De Gea's time is up and basically Dean should be starting. Now, I don't think De Gea's time's up. I think De Gea is a top keeper. Prime De Gea was a god. De Gea is still good. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's still a good keeper. He's done a job. I think if Dean Henderson started every Premier League game this season, I still don't think we'd be on any more points. I mean, Dean Henderson's a top keeper. I think De Gea's a top keeper. I think people like to blame De Gea, but my thing is, for me, as a centre-back, we need a CDM, a right winger, and then you can look at your goalkeeper. But I don't think De Gea is the biggest problem with Man United at all. Alice Benton average. I think Man U should improve forwards. Man U need more strikers. I'd like to see Haaland. For me, centre-back. I mean, we need probably another forward considering Martial and Greenwood are firing. For me, centre-backs. Martial scored 17 goals last season. 17 open play goals in the Premier League is what Martial got last season, and I'm pretty sure only Danny Ings scored more. We know with Martial, if you gave Martial a run of games and he's firing and he's confident, he's happy, he plays well, but he's a momentum confidence player, and he's just out of it at the moment, which is a shame because I know that Martial is a top player. We saw it last season. He's just inconsistent, and sometimes we see that with Pogba. Sometimes Pogba's a top player. I'm not comparing Pogba and Martial at all, but Rashford, no, he's kid off. But he is a top player, absolutely. I like the lineup today, which is so yeah, I'm happy with the lineup. I think with all the players we have fit, it's the best lineup you can go with because I think you'd want to rest McTominay for the next game. We're playing in the zebra kit, yeah. I don't like the zebra kit, to be fair. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of our kits this season in general. Like, I preferred last season's home kit. I mean, my favourite ever Man United kit was that one. I'm going to say like 2007, a bit gold and a white and badge. But yeah, I'm watching the game, but I will address some of you guys' comments while watching the game. I think Man United should challenge for the league soon enough. It seems to me they're happy just to finish top 4. Gone this year, man. I hope we finish second this year. I think it would be improvement. But the thing with the Glazers is, Man City and Chelsea, their owners want to win the league. The thing with the Glazers is they're kind of like how Arsenal used to be. Get top 4, get your Champions League revenue. Oh, we're in the Champions League, it's fine. We don't want to progress from there. The Glazers just want us to get top 4 every season so they get more money. They don't really care about us winning the league. And that's why, because City and Chelsea do care about winning the league, that's why it's going to be so hard for us to win the league. But if we had a good summer, we have all the possibilities of winning the league next season. If they backed Ollie in the summer, if they got Koundé, if they got Rice, if they got Sancho, we have all the chance of winning the league next season. But it's the Glazers, they'll never back them, and we're never going to get more than one key signing a summer, which is an absolute shame. And our only chance of winning the league, I think, the next few years is either the board do their job, which is not going to happen. We get a sporting director, which is not going to happen, or City have an off season like Liverpool next season. I will look at. I'm sorry if I missed some of your guys' comments. I am trying to look at the comments while watching the game. But Townsend's just kicked the ball through, and Matic wins it back. We are just over 3 minutes in. Alice, you're my eyes and ears for this game. I've missed that comment. 3:17 in Toronto. I'm still in the office till 5. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I forget that in like America it's only like 12. Well, no, there's 6 hours. It's like 2. Any update on the Donny van de Beek injury? Did you say? No idea. I'd love to see Donny van de Beek and Bruno in the same team, and Donny play just behind Bruno. The best kit was 708 kit. I do agree with that, Sar. Is that the one with the white and badge? No, it was a bit gold, man. Was that just me? In all honesty, we're having a good season, but because of the annoying rival fans, we feel so bad about where we are on the table and how we perform. I think we are having a brilliant season. We had a crap transfer window. We're in second. Yeah, we got knocked out of Champions League, but did you see our group? I think we are having a very good season, and none of us expected to be second. We all thought we'd finish 4th because we thought Liverpool and City are top 2. Chelsea would be 3rd with their transfer window, will be 4th. So we are having a good season, but losing to Sheffield United, losing to West Brom is unacceptable. I mean, we didn't lose to West Brom, but dropping points to West Brom is unacceptable this season, no matter where you are. The Glazers are an absolute joke. I 100% agree. I like the white kit from 2011. I like the white kit. Is that the one that had like a bit of red? And it gives me like, I remember Chitorico buying it. And it's got like a bit of red and black on the sleeves. Is that the white kit from 2011? But yeah, I'll try and read most of my comments. It's 3:19 in America. Okay, I was 5 hours, not 6. But yeah, I will look at some of your comments, but I also will keep my eye on the game, so I don't want to miss anything key. Yeah, 708 was the white shield. Yeah, that was my favourite kit, the home kit 708, for sure. I loved that kit. I think that's one of my first ever United kits as well. Ivan, you're on the East Coast. Haaland rejected Chelsea. Sancho's ours. I mean, Sancho wanted to come to Man United. Woodward didn't do the deal. So it's crazy to think we could have had Sancho in the summer, and it was our own fault. It wasn't like Sancho didn't want to come to us. Bored. Do you remember the moment that made you decide to be a Man United fan? I don't really know. The thing is, I was just so young. I was like 3 or 4, and I think I was just watching like Ronaldo and Rooney on the TV. I didn't really know who they were. I didn't know who Man United was, but I just felt connected to them. Probably fancied Ronaldo, to be fair. And I was just like, oh, I like this player. And then you just see someone on the TV and you're like, I like him. And I think that's when I was just connected to United, weirdly enough. Plus, red was my favourite colour growing up. So it was always going to be a red team, thank God, not Arsenal or Liverpool. Crystal Palace have a set piece. And Josh Townsend. Henderson saves, that's good. Yeah, it's red on the sleeves. Okay, yeah, I know the one. That is a nice away kit, to be fair, if it's the one I'm thinking of. It wasn't Ed Woodward's fault. Joe Glazer said no. To be fair, I think Woodward's a prick. But, I mean, if I had a choice of getting rid of Woodward or the Glazers, who would I get rid of? The Glazers. Way before Woodward. Oh, Crystal Palace had a shot. Because I reckon if the owners... I mean, Ed Woodward isn't a proper sporting director's business now, but I reckon if the owners wanted to spend the money, Woodward would actually get it done. But Woodward's just a puppet. So the biggest problem with Man United is definitely the Glazers before Woodward. I think Evra came out and said that it's like, oh, like Ed Woodward's not actually that bad. It's just like what he's told to do, which it might be. I think because the Glazers are in America and they're so involved, Woodward takes up horse a bit. He's a problem at the club, but the Glazers are the biggest problem with Man United. It's a shame because we can't change it. About 7 minutes in. We haven't really done much this game. The Zebras. Luke Shaw's on the ball. He gets fouled. Luke Shaw's one of those players, whenever he's on the ball, he just... I don't know, he just has that, like... It's just nice to see Luke Shaw on the ball because you know he can just drive it forward. United not pressing enough. Maybe they're still warming up. What is your prediction, Alex? I'm going to go 2-0 United. But the thing with Man United is we do start games slow, which hence, talking of the City game tomorrow, Manchester City are scoring all their goals in the opening, 15 minutes of games and stuff, and we start slow. Townsend with the shot, it's blocked. So that is a bit of a worry as well. Because we have a thing about going away from home and conceding first. It's like it's in all these tactics. He goes, boys, right, we concede first because we're more likely to win that way. Because we're better from behind. I don't even know what that voice is, but it's my Ollie impression, which sounds nothing like Ollie, to be fair. Why are United not dominating the ball? It's still early days, but United, we're probably sitting back and countering attacking against Crystal Palace, who've got about 9 injuries, which is classic United. I can't believe Phil Jones is still a player, Andy. Joke club. Like I couldn't. The thing is, we can't sell Phil Jones because like there was talks in the summer Newcastle would give us 12 mil for him, but he hasn't played properly in 2 years. So it's like, can we even sell him? Have we got to do a Sanchez with him, or we just got to like terminate his contract? I mean, I'd rather play Tedder mainly than Phil Jones, who's on loan at Derby. I mean, I'd rather play bloody Mike Phelan than Phil Jones at the back. Okay, it's a Crystal Palace corner, by the way. Why do you think the board finds it hard to back the manager? I mean, it isn't obvious if we have become it's just like whoever the manager is, the board aren't going to back the manager unless we finish like 6th and we need to get 4th. If we finish in the top 4, they'll just go, okay, we'll get you one signing you want and a few little crappy ones. Just because they care about the Champions League money, they don't care about the Premier League, which is a shame. We need a win for once. The voice of Phil Jones is the specimen that takes money without doing anything. He literally does. I'm pretty sure Phil Jones earns more a week than Bruno Fernandes, which sums up how Man United's wrong. And Dean Henderson's had a lot more to do than the Palace keeper, and it's 10 minutes in, so that's a little bit of a worrying sign, telling us to wake up maybe. I mean, Palace haven't had any clear-cut chances, but we haven't done anything yet, and we're almost 10 minutes in. So I think that's my ball. Is that Matic on the ball? Luke Shaw. I mean, our best bet is to get it to Luke Shaw because he can actually... I think he's in the top 10 for carries into the final third. I think we need to get Bruno Fernandes involved in the game, and I think we need to get Luke Shaw involved in the game, and Rashford, because I think they're our top 3 performers this season. That's Luke Shaw again with the ball. This is when I'm like talking about Luke Shaw and he just thinks stupid, like lose it. He didn't, that's good. Jones is worse than Hargreaves. Yeah, Hargreaves was a decent... Like, Hargreaves was a better player than Jones and probably had a better injury record. Cavani's got the ball to Greenwood, to Shaw, to Rashi. Palace clear. We started to put something together, but we didn't. I think Tellers is better than Shaw. Like, if you asked me in August who was better, Tellers or Shaw, I'd say Tellers. But right now, with the form of Shaw, and obviously Tellers hasn't played, I have to say Shaw. And I am a big fan of Luke Shaw. I've always actually rated him, to be fair. Like, he's always been solid, but this season he's been good. Bruno has the ball. How did he... Well, Bruno apparently fouled them. I didn't see anything out, to be fair. I predict Chelsea 1-0 for Liverpool tomorrow. I don't know how I feel about the Chelsea game, because I'd always be rooting for Chelsea, but I want to draw. But I have a feeling Chelsea could win that. Liverpool have been crap at the moment, so I have a feeling Chelsea could win that. I think I want to draw, but I think Chelsea could win. So 1-0 is a fair bet, to be fair. Shit money, not Monday. Shaw does have ability. Shaw is a good player. Shaw on form. Shaw and Cancelo have been the two best fullbacks in the Premier League this season. Just on form, consistency, all of that. I think Cresswell's been good. I think Robertson's been good. Chilwell had a good month, but that was it. I mean, Tierney's been all right. Oh, Luke Shaw could pass to Rashford as well. Talking of Shaw, Rashford's got the ball. It goes out for, I think it's a Palace throw. Yeah, oh, that's annoying. Is it a Man United throw? It is a Man United throw. Lautaro Martinez or Skriniar? Martinez is a good striker. I wanted Skriniar the summer we got Maguire. When we were like linked to De Ligt and that, and we got Maguire. I wanted Skriniar. But I think the thing about Skriniar is he's a better version of Lindelof or a better version of Maguire. And I think the biggest problem at the back is pace. So as a big fan as I am of Skriniar, I mean, Skriniar and Koundé would be a brilliant centre-back partnership. But I think if I was going to get a centre-back, he's got to be a fast one. Rashford's got the ball. Aaron Wan-Bissaka passes it to Greenwood. Puts a decent cross in. Rashford. Shaw's got the ball. Puts a cross into Bruno. Bangs it out to Matic. Matic! Oh! That would have been a Bruno assist as well. I need Bruno to get an assist or goal for FPL. Plus it knows Bible fans. That was close though. I generally thought that was going in. There was a good cross that I thought Rashford was going to get on the end of by Greenwood, which was a shame because that would have been a tap in. Luke Shaw plays it back to Bruno. Matic, so close. Good, really good save from Gita, the keeper. What a save, what a save. Free Cat says once again, it's an opportunity for Donny to start. He doesn't. Donny isn't fit, which is an absolute shame. I don't know how he can get injured considering he never bloody plays. Man, you have a corner. Maguire. Did Cavani miss the target there? Oh, we looked good the last 3 minutes. Maguire puts a good head on, but again, I think Rashford blocks it. Is that another corner? I think Cavani kicked it away. But yeah, Greenwood put in a great cross earlier, and it almost fell to Rashford. It came to Shaw. Shaw passed it back to Bruno. Bruno passed it back to Matic. Matic had a shot, and it was a top save by Gaita, whatever you call him. And then we had a corner, and Maguire put a head on it, got blocked, fell to Cavani, kicked it over. It's now over 13 minutes played, and Crystal Palace now have the ball. But it's gone out for United throwing. I'm hoping to get Erling Haaland. It doesn't matter if sacrificing Tammy Abraham would do it. I mean, I think Tammy Abraham is a decent player. I don't think he's a Premier League winning striker, but I think he's a top 10 team striker. But I think Haaland is just a different level to Abraham and younger. So if it meant sacrificing Tammy and getting Haaland, if I was Chelsea, I'd do it. I like Martial, but I'd sacrifice Martial for Haaland. And I'm a big fan of Martial, you know, it's a big thing. The other day at Alice saying my name, we were going through the comments and hearing my friends got Che. Bruno, Cap, Rashford, Vice SPL. Fair enough. I've got Shaw and Bruno in my FPL. I was going to have Rashford, but I just think there's a few games when Man United blank, and I didn't want to have 2 Man United attackers because I know when we play the top 6, we ain't going to score a goal. United need Varane this window. Imagine buying Varane at the back would be fucking amazing. Cavani has the ball. Fred to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka will probably want to impress a lot because I think he'll want to get picked for the upcoming England thing. And to be fair, with Trent's lack of form, and I think Walker coming to an end, and I don't think Walker's been that good for City. In a weird way, I think if you look at the whole season, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been England's best right back. Like, I still think on his day Trent is better, but I think this season Aaron Wan-Bissaka does deserve a shout in the England squad. Because there's talks about Aaron Wan-Bissaka going to play for Congo. And to be honest, I feel a bit unlucky for Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Shaw because Southgate will pick like Trippier over them. And Shaw's, for me, is always better than Chilwell. That's my unpopular opinion. But it's a popular opinion now, but it used to be an unpopular one. If I was in England, I could play CDM for United. We do need a top CDM. Abraham's a Lindelof striker, can't head the ball. Really? Abraham's like 6'5". Good cross. Rashford, go! Oh, Rashford was so close to scoring. Who passed that in as well? That was a brilliant cross. Oh, that could have been an assist for Luke Shaw for my FPL, Rashford. at least hit the target. Like, to be fair, he was quite close, but I want Rashford to score that because I want us to win and score, and I've got Luke Shaw on my PL. Musta Tammy like to hang around the goal and tap it in, hence Tap In Tammy, the nickname. Yeah, to be fair, Tammy Abraham, people are like, oh, he's got a good goals to game ratio, but that's because he plays against the low team, stands there and taps it in. I think Tammy Abraham as a striker is an alright player, but he doesn't have like that link-up play, that 1-2, the ability on the ball. He's very much just a tapping. Yeah, I do get what you mean. I think he's not a complete striker. Oh, bugger. We're about to book a crossing. We have looked a lot better lately. Crystal Palace on the attack, though, as I say that. We just couldn't quite get the ball to Cavani. But luckily, McTominay won't be doing any last-minute crossing this game. Sure, when we played Chelsea and we're up the pitch and McTominay could have crossed it in. And the more I look at that, I'm like, that's an easier cross to get than miss. I will read some of the comments as well. Shaw is clear of the Scottish Kalazza match. I do think Shaw is better than Tierney to me. He's more consistent. Full-time Devils YouTube is good. They changed their name and the United Stand and Mr. Flying Bid. There's food. YouTube channel. I've not heard of Flying Pig, but I've heard of. I used to watch Full-Time Devils in the Van Gaal era. I feel like. And obviously everyone knows United Stand. Oh, falls to Fred with the shot. My biggest pet peeve is Fred taking shots. Like, sorry, Fred, you can't. Unless we're 2-0 up, I don't think Fred should be allowed to shoot unless it's an open goal. Because when Fred takes shots out the box, you know it's not going in. Like, I love Fred, but you just know it's not going in. Alice, before COVID hit, I had everything planned to travel to Manchester to see a game at Old Trafford, my dream. But I did see them play Real Madrid in pre-season and Michigan. We won that game. At least you saw them. But yeah, that's a shame. I had plans to see United, obviously last season, but I couldn't because COVID. I was quite lucky though because the last time I saw United play was December 2019. So that was a good 2 months before obviously you could stop seeing them. I try and see Man United once a season, but can't always. I've missed a few of the chats, guys, so if I miss yours, just feel free to put it in twice. It has at a higher tempo. That Lindelof jump versus Real Sociedad. We could have actually beat Real Sociedad 1-0, and 2 and maybe would have got a well-deserved goal because he played really well when he came on. But Lindelof, what was MMA? Yeah, I'll be 40 seconds behind you. I'm exactly 19 minutes now. Bruno miskicks it and hits him in the face. Ayu's got the ball. Tierney's a good player, but I prefer Luke Shaw. Stadium in England I only been is Sunderland. It's a good city. Have you been to Sunderland? I've never been to Sunderland. I've not been to Sunderland, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, anywhere north to be fair. Greenwood with a good cross. Greenwood's crossing I think is really improved. He's putting 2 decent crosses now, and no one's been there. And that's the difference between Greenwood and James. Against the low block, Greenwood can put that cross in, whereas James needs space to run. And that's why I'm really happy. Even though James is almost in better form, I'm really happy he played Greenwood over James. Crap pass, but it's given to Greenwood. Greenwood on the ball, clears one. To be honest, there wasn't many options for him. Bruno makes a tackle, but it's a foul. We're 20 minutes in. We've looked quite good the last 10 minutes. Where the really crap 10 minutes, we look quite good. But yeah, we haven't scored yet, which is a shame. Have you ever been to Stamford Bridge or any London venues? I've been to West Ham's stadium, old and new. I've been to the Emirates, but not actually for a game, long story short. And White Hart Lane, but I've never been to Stamford Bridge. Why do you sound so tired? I mean, I am a bit tired today, to be fair. I didn't realise I sound tired. But remember, also hit the like button, subscribe down below, get your comments in. Rashford's got the ball. Luke Shaw's making a good run. Rashford is kicking it up to Greenwood, who I think when Greenwood's had the ball, he's really good with it. See if we can get Bruno Fernandes a bit more involved in the game. Bruno's on the ball now, puts in a cross to Rashford. Passes back to Cavani, who, I don't know, but we're out of the corner. Guys picks up. No, but we've played a lot better the last 10 minutes. I think we've looked quite good. El Matador means the bull fighter in Spanish and is a nickname for Cavani. You learn something new every day. How old are you? I'm 20. I remember a game versus Burnley, VAR with Burnley 1-0, when perhaps we could have VAR in this game. Man United starting to get chances VAR. Oh my god, the Burnley game. Obviously we won 1-0, but it was literally Kevin Friend like ruled out the Maguire goal, and I'm pretty sure we had a penalty disallowed and Burnley should have had a red card. And VAR and Kevin Friend hated us in that Burnley game. It just felt like we were going to go to Burnley and drop points, but then Pogba. Oh. You honestly, beating Burnley and beating Wolves is such a good feeling because they just part the bus. I think that's Greenwood on the ball on the wings. The only thing about sitting here is my TV is a little bit further out than normal, so I can't always see people on the far side. That's Wan-Bissaka. He gives it to Bruno. Bruno with a cross. Pulls. Luke Shaw's picking it up on the edge of the box. We've actually looked quite good. We've put in a few crosses, a few opportunities. Oh, he just passed it back. But yeah, Greenwood putting a good cross. Fred passes it to Wan-Bissaka, back to Fred. Back to Matic. Cavani. Greenwood. Greenwood came close. The thing with Greenwood is, this time last year, he would be scoring that. It's like Greenwood's such a good finisher, but I feel like he's lacking confidence. Because you give that to Greenwood this time last season, he scores that. I think he got a deflection, to be fair. What we made of it so far, first 10 minutes we weren't great, but we've looked better. And yeah, apparently Burnley did play better than Leicester today. I didn't watch the game. Alice should go for Sancho and a centre-back. You think Woodward is capable of getting both? We're capable of getting one, and we are definitely capable of getting two, but is Woodward capable of getting two? No. Is the ball capable of getting two? No. Bruno plays it back to Shaw. Shaw with the cross. Crystal Palace clear. I think Luke Shaw's putting a few good crosses. Rashford had a chance. Should have maybe scored it. Greenwood's putting two good crosses. I'd say Luke Shaw and Greenwood have been my two best players so far. Luke Shaw again with the ball in a good area. Gets it to Cavani. Takes too many shots. Greenwood. Greenwood definitely wanted to shoot there, but look how many Crystal Palace players are back right now. So many. Wan-Bissaka, he's going to have to pass it back. It's just there's so many behind the ball. That's why we need to go 1-0 up, because they've got so many injuries that we've got a much better team. It's just there's so many of them behind the ball. They've got something to play for. We've got a corner. Oh, no, it's a goal kick. What channel are you watching the game? Oh, I'm watching it on Sky Sports. United pressing a lot. I love that. Yeah, United have played. I've really enjoyed watching us so far in the first 5-10 minutes because we're a lot higher up the pitch. We're pressing a lot more and we're putting a lot more pressure on them. You know, we shouldn't be sitting back in this kind of game. We created a few chances. Just a shame we haven't put anything away because we're actually playing quite well. And I think we will get a goal at this rate in the first half, hopefully. It'd be nice to get first half goal and actually go ahead in an away game because that's not something that happens much. And my hair is like just a mess today. But oh well. The Crystal Palace are on the ball. He keeps shooting off target. Greenwood is talented though, yeah. Seeing as this time last season, Greenwood would have had 3 more goals because there'll be 3 more opportunities where he would have hit the target. I think he should maybe overthinking it because he hasn't scored as many. But I think once Greenwood gets a few goals, he'll be scoring like mad because you know that Greenwood on its day is the best finisher of the club. Luke Shaw has redeemed himself big time. His United career was fading away at one point. I think Luke Shaw's always been a decent player. Then he had a phase where I was like, is he United level? Then he had a phase where I thought he was playing well, but people just didn't like him anyway. And obviously there was the leg break as well, but Luke Shaw's a player that I always thought could be a good player, and I always liked, to be fair. And he's absolutely been brilliant this season. Kevin Friend is not our friend. He's not. He's Burnley's friend, isn't he? It's Man City's friend. He probably gets paid by Sheikh Mansour or something like that. People do joke about Man City paying refs, but I mean, if any club was going to pay refs and VAR, it would be City. Because they've got the money to do it, but they probably don't. I feel like they'd get caught if they was paying people right now, for sure. Although the Champions League ban, how they got out of it, was very dodgy. But UEFA's always been a bit, you know. We are nearly 26 minutes in. The leg break definitely slowed back down a bit. I remember watching the leg break because I was watching that match live and it was horrible. But he's recovered well from it. But yeah, definitely slowed down a bit. We are 26 minutes in. Just taking a throw on. Is that Rashford on the right now? Bruno's got the ball. The thing about Bruno is he just likes to switch out play. Luke Shaw's got the ball in a bit of space. Okay, maybe not much space. I think Greenwood and Rashford have swapped sides. The only thing with United is we just can't make any stupid mistakes. But with Bailly, I feel like we can create more and we're less prone to mistakes. The thing that annoys me is when is Ollie going to notice that like Bailly and Maguire put in like some really solid defensive performances while Lindelof and Maguire put in some really shit ones. I mean, occasionally Bailly will have a bad game, but Bailly's had so many good games compared to Lindelof and Maguire. Man United got the ball on the right, cross, Cavani heads it. It's gone into, that was a crap header. The thing about Cavani is he's one of those players that he'll get no chances and then score his one chance. He'll get a few chances and fluff them. But he's a top striker. Is it cold in the UK? It's not like cold. It's not warm. It's like 11 degrees. It depends where you are in the UK as well. Some areas cold than others. But UK is just like, it's cold. Like you've got to wear a jacket out. But it's not like freezing. Like it was freezing a couple of weeks ago, like snow and hats and gloves. But it's not like cold right now. I heard the UK it rains a lot and it's barely sunny. The UK is weird, the weather. It's so inconsistent. But we can have like 2 months where it barely rains and it's like 30 degrees, and then we can have like a crap 2 months. I mean, normally May, June, July, and August we get very little rain and a lot of sun. But yeah. Alice, Moises Caicedo looks class. Seen him play in the World Cup qualifiers. It was only 5 million and he wanted to come here. Bad business from Woodward. I agree. Moises Caicedo cost less than Facundo Palestri, and Moises Caicedo was a better, more experienced player and a player in a position we needed more, which is Man. I think we should have gone for 5 million. Ollie is blind, that's why. Yeah, I still don't get Ollie's favouritism for Lindelof and Maguire. Clearly Bailly's better. I think Crystal Palace have a set piece or something here, which could be dangerous. Alice, why didn't you post it on the Alice Abrahams channel? I haven't posted there in years. I just don't really care about it anymore. Alice, your Insta ID, it's alice.abrahams. I think there might be a link in the description to it. We need Haaland, sorry, Klosterman, shit's clear out of the Bundesliga. Yeah, I mean, Jesse Jack, I would like all those players, but it won't happen. Bundesliga players haven't been that impressive in the Premier League this season, though. Is the Bundesliga a Farmers League? People do ask. I mean, the French League definitely is. Man United trying to no. Crystal Palace have got the ball. I've got a spot in my ear. It's really annoying me. Man United home form let them down because they're unbeaten away for 14 months. Incredible. Yeah, we don't want Man City to end that run. We want to end Man City's run. We don't want them to end our run. Hi Alice, good to see you doing live stream. Stay with it. This time next year I'll have a huge following. Trust me. Well, I hope so. We've got a goal kick. So about half an hour in, we look really good from about 10 to 25 minutes in. Came close to a goal. Could Rashford have scored? Maybe. We will address it all at half-time. I'll talk about the first half at half-time because you never will know what the score will be at half-time. Could be 6-0. I mean, it won't, but you never know. But about half an hour in. Gay Alice says Alice. Hi, guy. Dude, Maguire plays better with Bailly. He actually does. His defensive juice is right. Maguire looks better when he plays with Bailly because he doesn't have to worry about pacing behind. And when Maguire plays with Bailly, he makes those blocks, he makes those tackles. When he plays with Lindelof, he's like, I don't know who should get this ball, Victor, you or me. And they're scared. They're like, oh, who gets this one, Victor, me or you? Whereas with Bailly, he's like, oh, I know Bailly will do that. Crystal Palace, Bruno's got the ball. We look to counter. He's playing it to Greenwood. Rashford's making a run. Greenwood on the ball. He's just swarmed. Bundesliga teams usually play high line. It's easier to run in behind. I think that's why Werner thrived in the Bundesliga because he could run in behind a lot. Whereas with the Premier League, it's more physical, sit back kind of thing. Do you remember the Chainsmokers song prank you did 1.6 million views? That was funny. I do. That's my most ever viewed YouTube video. That was like 5 years ago now, which is mad. I remember that. I got demonetized on it because of the music, which is annoying, because that would have been a lot of money. We need Van der Beek instead of Fred and Matic. Yeah, but Van der Beek's not fit, which is a shame. Bruno's got the ball. He gives it away. Eze looks like a good player. Even on YouTube, you're trying to roast. Your voice kind of sounds like Clint Eastwood with a cigar in his mouth. Well, my throat is a bit sore today because I've been talking a lot. It's a bit croaky, I'm not going to lie. My voice is normally like, hello everybody and welcome back to Alice. It's not like that actually. It's like, hello and welcome back to Alice. But it's a little bit croaky today, I will admit. 32 minutes played. I've been a bit boring the last 5 minutes. I want a goal. Oh, good tackle. We're back in possession. Matic is on the ball. Passes it to Maguire. Maguire's running up. Maguire does run up the pitch a lot. Shaw. It's got no one there. Passes it to Matic. To Rashford. Do something, Rashford. This is to Bruno. Well, Bruno with... Oh, Bruno! Bruno's not having his day today. Bruno's passes are not coming off. Oh, and every time he tries to get the ball, gets frustrated, gives away a foul. I mean, to be honest, some of them have been quite light fouls. When Alice pranked her mum and sister with song lyrics, it was the best. I didn't know that everyone knew about my song lyric pranks on this channel, which is quite funny that people have actually watched them and stuff. The Chainsmoker lyric prank was on me, wasn't it? No, that was Shawn Mendes, Stitches. The signature hello. Hello! Hello and welcome to Alice Talks Football. We need a 4-3-3. I prefer 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1, but we don't have an out-and-out CDM other than Matic that can play holding on its own. I think if you had Ndidi, let's say, that Ndidi was fit, then you could do like Ndidi, Pogba, Bruno, 4-3-3, which would be brilliant. Have you noticed that in the first half of games against the Big Six, we play better than in the second half? That's because in the second half, Arteta will be like, oh, we could get something on this. Let me make a sub. Pep, oh, let me make a sub. Chelsea, oh, let me make an attacking sub. And we don't change anything. And that's why we don't change anything in-game tactic-wise. And that's why in the second half, we always look worse because Ollie's too afraid to change. I hope we never go back to a back five. Oh, I hate back fives. I hate it. And the one thing I really hate is with England, we have so much attacking talent. So obviously I support England in English. And you've got Sancho, Grealish, Sterling, Rashford, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Greenwood, Foden, Maddison, Kane. All this attacking talent, yeah? And we'll play 5 at the back with 3 right backs, Southgate, and 2 CDMs. And I'm like, well, our centre backs are pretty average for England. But yeah, we've got good fullbacks. We've got good attackers, but why are we playing 3 centre backs and 2 attackers when we could play 2 centre backs and 3 attackers? That, I hate 5 at the back in general, unless you play it well. The thing is, well, Luke Shaw could work as a 5 at the back system, so could Tellez, but I don't think Aaron Wan-Bissaka suits 5 at the back either. I think you can play 5 at the back if you have almost like how Tuchel does it, where the fullbacks are really attacking. Like he uses Hudson-Odoi at fullback. Maguire passes it to Shaw. He pushes him over. Townsend clears and falls over. Ball goes to Matic. It's a Crystal Palace throw on as well, which is annoying. He's giving it a United throw on. Oh, I'll take that. That was a Crystal Palace throw on. I think Mason put in 2 good crosses earlier on, to be fair, but no one was there. Luke Shaw should have an assist on Rashford, maybe. Alice, would you replace Rashford for Grealish or Sancho? For me, Rashford is a super sub. Nah, Rashford statistically is better than Grealish and Sancho this season, believe it or not. Obviously, it's not all about stats, but Rashford's a Man United player through and through. I'd have Rashford and Sancho on Rashford and Grealish, but I wouldn't replace Rashford for Grealish or Sancho. I wouldn't replace Rashford for anyone. Maybe that's because I'm just like a big Rashford fan. But Rashford is a weird way. He's very inconsistent, but in a weird way, Rashford is underrated. Only Bruno Fernandes, Son, Kane, Haaland, and Lewandowski have more open play goal contributions than Rashford this season. He's got more than Salah. He's got more than Sterling. you know, it's got more than Messi and Ronaldo this season, Rashford, believe it or not. Stay, bench, sell, Shaw, Rashford, Wan-Bissaka. Stay, Rashford, bench, Shaw, sell Wan-Bissaka if I had to, but I wouldn't want to sell any of them. Which players impressed you this half? I think Luke Shaw's been good. I thought Mason Greenwood had some good moments. I think Bruno has probably been our worst player this game. I say Luke Shaw so far. Alice, who are your picks for a Champions League final? I got Bayern, Man City. Thing is, Man City, they look unstoppable right now, but they just bottle the Champions League, don't they? So I'll go Bayern Munich, but I think it's between Bayern and Man City. I don't think PSG will win because we beat PSG quite comfortably, and even when we lost 3-1 to PSG, we had 10 men and we actually looked the better team. And the third goal was just a last-minute counter-attack. Even though we lost to PSG 3-1 at home, it was a game where we really could. We don't really deserve to lose that, I don't think. Like, we almost beat PSG. And I would love to have played, but I would have loved to have got through the Champions League and played Barcelona this year, because Barcelona crap in the Champions League. Haaland, for me, is a must regardless of his agent. I mean, I'd love Haaland at Manchester United 100%, but we won't get him. I mean, we might, but we won't. This keeps dying, fam. Yeah, I don't know. Bruno's passing is not on it today. It's not on it. Vardy, Kane, Lever, Aguero ranked 1 to 4 in prime. In prime, Aguero first. In prime. Then Lever, then Kane, then Vardy. But they're all fucking amazing, aren't they? I think right now it goes Lever, Kane, Vardy, Aguero. But in prime it goes Aguero, Lewandowski, Kane, Vardy, I say. But they're all good. Central, I'd love Central at Man United. Haaland or Kane? I'd take Haaland just because his age. He's younger, he's a more prolific goal scorer, and he's got a little bit more pace. I think Kane could get started at Man United. I'm going to text, I'm just make sure that's not important. It's just, no, it's WhatsApp. Oh, I'll just open my phone now, I wouldn't do that. Oh well, no one important's messaged me. Okay, what is that Wan-Bissaka on the ball? Bruno needs to just get a goal or assist this game, because there's nothing to go in his way so far. Marcus Rashford, Mank born and bred, someone says in the chat. I am a big fan of Marcus. Ugh. Crap pass. Crystal Palace throw on. Barcelona and Real Madrid days are over. They dominate the Champions League for a long time. Barcelona and Real Madrid are awful this season. I generally think Arsenal could maybe do something again. I think Arsenal could get 3 points against them. Nah, maybe they're not that bad. Am I the only one who prefers Maddison to Grealish? The thing, I prefer Grealish, but I like both. The thing with Grealish is he can play on the left, and you know when we played Pogba on the left, and he can work with Bruno. Whereas with Maddison, you have to play Maddison or play Bruno. And because we've got Bruno, I'm like, what would you do with Maddison? But I rate both, to be fair. But they're both quality, yeah. As Cyberware says, Maddison is quality. Alice, you took that £20 out from your phone cover. I did. I took that a while ago, to be fair. Rashford value. He's got, what, 4 years on his contract now? He's 23. I reckon you could get 100 million for Rashford. Maybe not on a COVID market, but you've got to think Eden Hazard went for 80 million. 1 year left on his contract at, what, 28. I think Rashford's a £100 million player. I think in this market you get 80. Luke Shaw, a good cross. Crystal Palace clear. But Man United throw on. Rashford gives it to Matic. To Rashford. Gives it to Bailly. See, midfield's much higher at the pitch because of Eric Bailly playing Cavani. To Wan-Bissaka, he skins his man. Wan-Bissaka's going to put a cross in. Gets tackled. Corner. Still can't believe Man United never played Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. This picture has to happen, some say. Are we not? That's mad. Corner for United. Hazard makes up for the Kepa deal. Yeah, God, that Kepa deal is probably one of the worst deals in Premier League history. Beeper goal Maguire is one of the worst. But Maguire's still a decent player. Like, he's not an £80 million player, but he's a decent player. And the thing with Maguire is he plays every week. And why Kepa and Pepe for me are worse deals than Maguire is because they don't always get into the squad. Whereas Maguire's a nailed on starter. And like he's not bad, it's just not great. Do you think our fullbacks and Maguire should start for England? Luke Shaw 100% should start. I think if we're playing France, I'd start Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he's pocketed Mbappe, Neymar, Sterling or before. But if we're playing like a Hungary or Scotland, I'd play Trent at right back. But Luke Shaw should start and Maguire will start. Which, to be fair, I think Maguire and Stones are our best centre backs. I'm a big fan of Konsa at Aston Villa. I think he's better than Mings. And he's only 23, which surprises me. Gomez won't be fit. So it will be Maguire and Stones for sure. This game needs to go. It does. We were looking good, but it's just fizzed out a little bit, to be fair. My guy looks like a smart fridge with Bai beside him. Yeah, he's gone from just the crap 80s fridge that doesn't work with next to Lindelof to like, oh, this fancy smart fridge that's got all like the beers and the wine in now. He's next to Bai. Malcolm career ruined because of Barcelona. Oh no, I forgot about Malcolm. He was that Brazilian guy that looked quite good, went to Barcelona and didn't do anything. Man United started their season versus Crystal Palace and were more than halfway through the season. Yeah, we did. September 19th, which actually was my birthday when we lost 3-1 to Crystal Palace. It was our first game of the season. Donny scored. That was the only positive take from that game, that Donny scored. And I was thinking then, oh, Donny scored. He's going to play. He's going to score a lot more goals, play a lot more games. How wrong was I? Donny definitely deserves to play more games because I like McTominay, but there's been a lot of games where he's been crap. You know, in Donny's worst games, he's still been better than McTominay in his worst games. Oh, Matic plays it to Rashford. Rashford has the ball on the left. We just need to be a bit more clinical. Matic with a cross. This is Bruno. Comes out to Fred. Don't shoot, Fred. Don't shoot. Gets it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka passing across Rashford. What a block from the Crystal Palace defender. I think that was going to fall to Cavani. I was about to say Rashford, but Cavani's about to fall to. Cavani not getting on the end of any of his crosses. He's not. There was a good cross that Greenwood put in that Rashford couldn't get on the end on. And there was obviously Rashford also got on the end of the short one. But Cavani, I don't think Cavani's having a great game. I know he lives off scraps, but to be honest, he's had a few little opportunities, half chances. If Liverpool was playing, Klopp would be blaming the fog for no scores. Yeah, probably would. Klopp would be blaming just the ball. He'd be like, "You've changed the Premier League ball. It's not fair." Alice, do you watch a lot of British YouTube? I used to. I mean, I still do. But like growing up, I watched so much YouTube, so much. And now I don't watch that much YouTube. I watch a lot of Netflix, but I am on the British YouTube scene. I don't follow American YouTube really. Like I've never watched Jay Cole, Logan Paul. They don't interest me. The FaZe squad, I might watch the occasional like big video if it looks interesting. But the most interesting FaZe member for me is Jarvis, and he's British. Yeah, I watch British YouTube. I don't really watch any American YouTuber. This half is done. Time to regroup for the second. Yeah, I mean we've got 2 minutes left. Donny is a much better footballer than McTominay. Alice for director of football. They should make me director of football. I probably did that job. And there is a British YouTube. Well, British YouTube's just like Sidemen, football, I'd say. It's all football related, like Spencer FC, Sidemen, and all that lot. Oh, the old school British YouTube used to be like Soella, Alfie Days, Joe Sugg, Casper Lee, but they're kind of irrelevant now. It's probably the Sidemen, which is like the British YouTuber now. And then and then there was the gaming YouTube like Syndicate and Captain Sparkles. Oh, he's no added time. So 0-0 at half-time, guys. We've had a few opportunities. Nothing amazing, but I think, you know, we could be 1-0 up on another day. I think we've played decent. We've been a bit like we haven't played well the whole game, but I think we've had chances. I think we played decent, to be fair. I'm just looking at myself in the mirror over there. But yeah, let me go have a look at the player ratings. Let me know your thoughts on the first half, and I'll like read and reply to some of your guys' comments. Now, what I will do is SofaScore updated itself. It has. SofaScore given Greenwood a 6.4. That's weird. Oh, wait, what do I need to do? I need to share my screen. Sorry, guys. And then I'll reply to your comments. But let's have a look at the player ratings. So this is the player ratings so far. I thought Greenwood was having a decent game, to be fair, but he's only got 6.4. I did say Luke Shaw was the best. A lot 6.8. They're giving Bruno a 6.9. I think Bruno's been the worst player so far because he's just dribbles attempted 1, aerial 1. Possession. Bruno's lost possession 11 times. He's not having his best game. To be fair, accurate passes 21 out of 25. Maybe it's a bit higher than I thought. Bruno. Oh no, Bruno's put 2 key passes in. To be fair to him, didn't take much notice of that. But Crystal Palace haven't really done much. I think Edison Cavani, yeah, as someone said, he could be getting on the end of crosses. He hasn't had that much of the ball. He's had 2 shots off target. You could expect him to do better. Maybe put one of them away. 16 touches. He's had a key pass, and that. Mason Greenwood, they're saying, is not having a good game. 24 touches, 2 crosses, 1 accurate. I think the second one, someone could have got on the end of easily. 2 long balls, dribbles attempted, possession loss. I guess he's lost a few times. Tackles, dribble pass. I thought Greenwood's having a good game. For me, man of the match is Luke Shaw. Who's your first half man of the match? Put that in the comments. I think, like, no one's been standout amazing, but I think he's probably been the better player, or one of the better players. My favourite British YouTube is the Simon as an American, but I do also watch the Irish guy. Oh, the Irish guy, HITC Sport. Yeah, he's quite good. Favourite Simon? Probably Roger Shaw. I think I watched him the most, I'd say. I used to watch Vicstar when I liked Minecraft. Let me scroll up, see which of your comments I've missed. Nobody in America likes Jake Paul, trust me. Everyone in Britain hates Jake Paul, I swear to God. I've never met someone that's a Jake Paul fan in my life. Literally never. I've really read at the moment. I'm just really hot right now. Klopp retires soon off international duty. Liverpool fade away. Hopefully. Favourite Sideman. Yeah, I answered that. Harry. I would accept a 0-0 on this game for Chelsea. Standing chances. Nothing amazing. Trust. Man United not being good in the final third despite possession. Yeah, I don't think we've been good enough today. Why is my sofa score? I was trying to show the ad. It's off. Ad. Don't promote yourself. And my favourite British YouTube is Simon as. Oh, yeah, I read that. Gary Cahill. Gary Cahill. Palace. First half went fast. It did go fast. Greenwood striker, not a left winger. United need to score. Man of the match, Townsend. I mean, Crystal Palace are probably have better players than us because they are 0-0. Music type, pop. I thought Gary Cahill didn't retire, went to Chelsea afterwards. Do you watch KSI occasionally? And we need Juan Mata to unlock the Palace defence. He's injured though. There's 2 teams that's finished second there for 5 years in a row. Do you think that's normal? There's 2 teams that finished second in there for 5 years in a row. I don't know. Do we blame the players or system of play? I mean, this is when I think this is a game what I'd like for Pogba because he could do a man magic. I don't think Bruno's having a good game. I think maybe Rashford and Cavani could have got a goal. I think Cavani's had a chance. I just think we need to just attack a bit more, get our passes together. I would love Donny or Pogba to play, but they can't. They're injured. UK drill. I don't really listen to UK drill, to be honest. I like sort of like pop and just that sort of stuff. I just like songs I like. I don't know. It's like I don't have a genre. It's just like I like a song or not. I can feel the vibe. But I'd say probably pop. But yeah, well, let me know your thoughts on all of that. Let me stop sharing my screen. Should we have a look at what maybe give Ahmad a chance? You could, but I don't think this is the type of game for Ahmad Diallo. Let me see what Twitter's saying. People saying Palace looking hungry for the ball. People saying wake me up at full time. It has been a little bit boring. We had a good, like 10 to 25 minutes in, we looked really good. And then, to be honest, it has been a bit snooze fest. But first 10 minutes was awful. We've already had 2-0s in a row. Oh my God. Yeah, this could, imagine if this is our third 0-0. It would be like a curse. So I do my first ever watch along for Real Sociedad 0-0. I do my second ever watch along for Chelsea 0-0. And imagine if this is a 0-0. I feel like I have to stop doing watch along in case I'm cursed. What's your favourite league to watch apart from the English Premier League, if you have any? I don't really watch any other leagues, to be fair. I watch the occasional Bundesliga game, but not very often, to be fair. It's the Premier League for me. It's just my favourite league. Is there still a lockdown in the UK? Unfortunately. But the UK, they put us in lockdown in November, and then they put us in tier lists, and then tier 4 was practically a lockdown. They're like, yeah, you can't do anything if you're in tier 4. And then they put us in a lockdown on New Year's Day, and we basically, like, pubs, shops, and nothing haven't been open in the UK since, like, Boxing Day, or, like, before Christmas. It's just, like, yeah, we've basically been in a lockdown. But hopefully it's going to end soon, if all goes to plan. I'd say Bundesliga is my second favourite league to watch after the Premier League, but I don't really watch it, to be fair. I might watch like Bayern, Dortmund, or like an interesting game. Obviously, when the Bundesliga was the first major league to come back, we all watched those kind of games, didn't we? I don't think we're awful in the first half. I think we had moments. We're better than we were against Newcastle. But I think it's one of those games where you just see the importance of a player like Pogba or what Van der Beek could do. I just don't think Fred and Matic work unless you commit to Manchester United and you leave them space to counter attack. Fred and Matic don't work for me, but I see why it's someone to go with. But it's been a bit of a boring game. Like, we haven't been awful, but I expect better from Man United. Cyberwez, thank you for the super chat. Folks, let's support Alice and all her efforts and dedication. Thank you very much, Cyberwez. That means a lot. I need Dortmund to keep losing, so they will be about to sell Haaland. I like Dortmund, but I don't anymore. Because they got Bellingham, they got Haaland, and they kept Sancho. So yeah, Dortmund, you can finish in Europa League. But I always wanted Dortmund to win the Bundesliga because I was fed up with Bayern winning it. But now Bayern can win it. Alice, will you take a 3-0 loss here but win the derby 1-0, or would you take a 2-0 win here 2-0 but lose the derby 3-0? I think winning the derby is just amazing. I think I'd rather lose than win the derby. I mean, I'd rather win both, but if that's the option, I'd rather lose him than win the derby, which would be painful because we haven't scored in the last 2 games. I want a goal to react to on my watch along. This is my third bloody watch along, and I've not had a goal. A goal from Man United. I don't want them to score. Who would you take off and bring on for the second half? I mean, McTominay for Matic, and maybe because Bailly's playing, put McTominay in the box-to-box role. But there's not that many options on the bench, to be fair. I don't think Dan James would suit it. I think if we went 1-0 up, you could put Dan James on, because then Palace would commit, but I don't think Dan James would improve this game. And we'd all like to see Anna, but yeah. Pogba is a massive miss, I do agree, Rays. Without Pogba, the lack of creativity from the midfield is clearly seen. Yeah, I think Van der Beek, if he was fit, would suit this. Yeah, he says Van der Beek's new from Mauritius. Yeah, yes. Pogba is a big miss. Phantom of many topics, thank you for the super chat. Here's 1.5 quid for you. YouTube gives you 70%. I think so, yeah, it does. But thank you very much for the super chat. It means a lot, honestly. I'll use the super chat money, maybe get a green screen and we'll get like a better setup. The good thing is, because it's always been 0-0, I've never had to change that banner at the bottom. Because it's just always 0-0 when I'm thinking. I'm worried about the top 4. I don't think it's a given, to be honest, considering our current form. I mean, we've only won 2 of our last 7 games. And of those 2 of the last 7 games, was Southampton, early red card, and that awful Newcastle game, where, to be honest, we were a little bit lucky. Because we were crap 60 minutes. I am a little bit worried about top 4, but then I see Leicester dropping off. I just feel like everyone's just playing shit apart from Man City right now, and Chelsea. But if we win, because Man City's not a guaranteed win, if we win this game, we're in semi-confident top 4 territory. But if we drop points today and we drop points to City, like, we could potentially be out the top 4, I feel like. That all depends on Leicester and the other teams, but as long as Arsenal don't get top 4 and we get top 4, it's fine. Arsenal won't. In this game, we need a player who can shoot from the edge of the box like Pogba. Matic is too much space. Matic actually can shoot, to be fair, but not like Pogba. And Fred, yeah, we know Fred can't. Fred can't shoot. If Greenwood can get us finishing like how it used to be, that'd be good. Ollie has lost the dressing room, sadly. I don't believe Ollie's lost the dressing room. They'll play for Ollie. The thing is, we always come out better in the second half in these kind of games. Not top 6 games, in these kind of games, but Ollie wants to win. And I think we will commit more. You don't need a green screen. Your room is very neat. To be fair, that's why I didn't get a green screen straight away, because I was like, where am I going to put it as well? But, you know, if I wanted to get more professional, I'd probably get like a green screen or something. Ahmad should come on for Greenwood second half. I wouldn't, but I would like to see Ahmad play. I think if he gets to the 70th minute, you've got to change it up, put some fresh legs on, put Ahmad on. But I think Greenwood's more likely to do something, just because he's a little bit more experienced. He's that level ahead, I think. Alice, we need you to react to the Premier League table that you predicted earlier in the season. I'll do that at the end of the season. And I know it's going to be so off. My Premier League prediction is going to be so off this year. But last year, I predicted the top 9 correctly. In the summer, I generally predicted the top 9 correctly. I said Liverpool, City, United, Chelsea, Leicester. I think it was Spurs, Wolves, Sheffield, Arsenal, Sheffield. I got the top 9 spot on, which was actually mad for my prediction. But this year I'm sort of Cyber, what is that symbol? Donny, Pogba and Bruno is the overpowered midfield of Football Manager 2021. I'd love to see Donny, Pogba, Bruno as a midfield 3, but we won't see it, unfortunately. Fernandes is poor today. Yeah, Fernandes is having a bad game. It is a shame. Same story, poorly coached against the low block. City's miles ahead. So much respect. Say Miasi, thank you for the super chat. Come on, Palace, London is red. Well, London is a claret. Is it claret blue, I'd say. But thank you very much for the super chat. But hopefully United win. But I can't think of any red teams in London. Well, Brentford. I'd say Ahmed for Greenwood at half-time and Donny for Fred. Donny's not on the bench. Otherwise, I would say Donny for Fred. Rashford is likely to score in the second half. OMG, Zane. Saying West Ham is the biggest club in London. Saying West Ham is the biggest club in London. Arsenal are... Where are Arsenal in the league? I don't even know. I'm going to Google where Arsenal are in the league. I'm assuming the bottom half, but you never know. They did beat Leicester. Arsenal are 10th. Nah, yeah, that's where probably suits them. Samiasi, lol, fair play. I love a bit of Arsenal banter. 10th, yeah. I do love a bit of Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal and Man United have a bigger rivalry than Man United and Man City. Just like the banter and the history. Alice, I'm leaving the office now, but you'll be on the Bluetooth in the car so I can follow along. Loving the watch along. Thank you very much. Samiase, thanks for the super chat. Can't wait to see you in the Europa League final, Saka and party time. You know what? I would love to play Arsenal in the Europa League final, but I'd also be scared because I think Arteta is a better in-game manager than Ollie. And I feel like it'll be 0-0 in the 70th minute and Ollie won't change it and Arteta will put someone like Willian on. And Willian has been crap for Arsenal to score. But you know what? Arsenal could maybe get in the Champions League for Europa League. Maybe. But they have to beat that team that knocked them out last time, Olympiacos. But thanks for the super chat. But, you know, we might see you in the Europa League final. That would be a good one. I think Man U Arsenal would be a brilliant Europa League final because we're hopefully going to knock Milan out. But, yeah. But you've got to beat Olympiacos. And Olympiacos did knock you out last time. Wag1 says, I need to string passes together. Even Mata would be a choice. Yeah, Mata's injured, though. Arsenal is a mall in Boston, Massachusetts. Need to stream up. Alice, were you shadow banned on TikTok or did you take a break? I did get a shadow ban on TikTok, but I can just post like 3-4 times a week. Now I need to post more on TikTok. Arsenal will not reach the final, so dream on. To be fair, Arsenal are the type. I mean, we'll probably bottle the semi-final, and Arsenal will probably bottle it to Olympiacos. So it'll probably be a final like Spurs or somewhere else. Bailly best centre back by a country mile. Bailly is United's best centre back. I agree. Europa League win will be the first win for Arsenal. Could Arsenal win the Europa League? It's too early to tell. The thing is, Arteta did win the FA Cup and he beat Man City and Chelsea. And Arsenal are full of surprises. They could get knocked out to Benfica, but they could also beat like a top team. They're like Man United, to be fair. But with that, we're miles better than Arsenal. They are 10th. And yeah, and they were 8th last season. Second half underway. Any team that makes the quarterfinal of the Europa League can win it. Yeah, I agree. Do you watch United Stand? I do watch the United Stand, so I know who Zane is. He always puts the super chats in the United Stand. Tries to wind up Goldbridge with Arsenal, but you know the thing is, Arsenal are 10th, so they could try ban us, but you know they're 10th. Any team that makes the quarterfinal of the Europa League. Hello, Alice. Hello, Nardin. Do you like any sport besides football? Football's the only sport I watch, but I really like playing hockey. I watch like the Olympics, you know, the track events. Like I watched like the Wimbledon final, semi-final. But I'd say hockey's my favourite sport to play, other than football. But football is my favourite to watch by a mile. Like I don't really watch many other sports. Other than like finals, I'm talking like big games. I watched the Cricket World Cup when England won. AC will be a good game. Lukaku have a point to prove. Lukaku plays for Inter, but Zlatan's injured. But Alice, what's your favourite alcoholic beverage? Depends. Probably like cocktail, Sex on the Beach, few schnapps, vodka Coke. If volleyball's another semi-final, will you be Ollie out? Oh, no. I'll make my decision about Ollie at the end of the season, depending on where we finish, the way we're playing, and stuff. Oh, it's really foggy. Or was my TV just really shit quality? Rashford's just done some skill. Rashford on the attack. And it's gone out. No noticeable change in the squad. It's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He won't make a substitution to 88 minutes in. First half against top 6 opposition that we played this season, I've always felt like we were going to score, and after half time, the momentum's completely gone. I do agree. I do 100% agree. That's because the opposition make changes and we don't against the top 6. Hi, Alice, chat young goss. Goldbridge getting baited. So funny. Why is Goldbridge getting baited? Is that a Man U corner? Oh, I thought it was Palace corner. Wait a sec. I will look at the chat in a minute. But Maguire's got the ball. And he gives it to Gaeta. Hey, Alice, do you watch darts? I don't. I trust Abramovich to get us Haaland. You know what? Chelsea have more chance of getting Haaland than us just because they're run better. Which is a shame. It is foggy. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, my TV's not that bad. It did look foggy. I need more. I always run out of water, but I've got a little bit left on my stream because I talk so much I have to drink, which is annoying. So I'm going to try and save that water. But hopefully a better second half. The first half wasn't the most interesting. Haaland could go Chelsea. The volume on my PC is set to is Goldbridge. That guy is way too loud. Opinion on Aguero and De Bruyne having a fight in training. I didn't hear about that, but I don't know what's going on with Aguero. He doesn't look himself. But you never know with those stories if they're true or not either. But they did have a fight. That's probably not good, but I'm pretty sure they're mature enough to deal with it. Haaland isn't an average player like his father. He won't go to City. Yeah, City have a lot of money though, and they'll win titles. Which, even though City is like not the most historic club in the world, you've got money, you should win titles, and that's what a lot of players care about that. I mean, players will choose United over City because they support United. It's a bigger club, bigger fan base, but you know. I think with City is you're guaranteed to be paid well and win a trophy. Whereas United, you should be guaranteed to win a trophy, but we aren't. Man City aren't an average team. You're closer to average, mate. We could be a good team. And we are a decent team, but we're not like the Man U of age ago. Crystal Palace on the attack. Crystal Palace got a corner. Why does British media attack the foreign players when we have a bad game, but never the English ones? Rashford could have had a bad game, but Martial will get much sorry. I 100% agree. The thing is, Martial has a few bad games. Everyone goes in on him, he gets dropped. Rashford's had a load of bad games. No one really goes on him, and he never gets dropped. Maguire has had loads of bad games, but the media are like, let's blame De Gea. De Gea is the problem, not Maguire. I mean, I'm not saying Maguire individually is the problem, but the parent is the problem. So yeah, the English media, twats. Are you related to Tammy Abraham? I'm not. I mean, I could be, but I'm probably not. Man City were nothing about oil. True. I agree, but they're still better than you. I'm a bit lost in the chat, by the way. Oh, Palace! It's gone over. Is he going to a corner? Hate the ref. Hey guys, let's try and get Alice on the United stand for post-match shows. You and Mark should be good to watch. Awesome. If Henderson makes on a good save today, English media will say he should be number 1. We should drop De Gea. They will, but De Gea I thought was probably the best player when we played Chelsea because he made a few good saves. He made that one really good save. But the thing about Ollie is, and Ollie gets a lot wrong, but I think sticking with De Gea is the right choice. Because as much as I love Dean Henderson, I'd love him to play and think he's a great keeper. If you're constantly switching keepers, and it's just a bit good ball into didn't make Rashford. We need to get Bruno involved in this game. And De Gea had an amazing versus Sia kind of game. Yeah, it was a brilliant save, as I was saying. That would be a bit weird, D1, considering he's like married with kids. Do you watch the Football Paris? I do. Someone put IU down. Oh god. Oh, saved by Hendo. Because I look at the chat, because you're like 20 seconds ahead. I don't want to spoil it. So if when Man United are on attack, I will commentate the attack, so I don't know if we scored or not. Where are the halftime tactics from Ollie? Did he even tell them anything? He probably said, play the same, we almost scored. No, he probably said something. Ollie does have tactics. I question if he does, but Ollie does. We know Ollie has tactics, because Ollie's pulled some really good tactical games, but I just think his late substitution, Ollie just is scared to take risks and has favouritism. Cavani could have made me run to that ball. Well, do you know De Gea back in school was chronic masturbator? Wow. Oh, you D1, you've completely trolled me there. I literally Football Terrace is a multiple platform for all LS. Do you watch Goldbridge? I watch Goldbridge and I do watch some of the Football Terrace, yeah. Have you heard the Mensah news? He had a serious injury. That's ended his season. Oh shit! I feel bad for Fosu Mensah because he went on loan to Fulham, had a serious injury, he was out for like a year, and now he had another one. That's sad. That's sad. I liked Fosu Mensah, and I used to think one day he'd be a top player a few years ago, and he never made it. He's had injuries, but you never know. He could redeem himself. The thing is with football careers, like Vardy only became a top player in his late 20s. You never know. Baited, you're the second one I've gotten so far. I literally got completely baited there by D1. Football Terrace covers all Big Six. I think that's Terry's full-time job. Yeah, I know. I do watch a bit of the Football Terrace. I know who they are. It's a good channel. I watch some of their Man United content occasionally. Alice, these types of games make me eat a lot of chocolate. I just finished an Aero Mint bar. I would probably be eating chocolate right now if I wasn't on a live stream. But I don't want to eat. Well, I could eat on a live stream, but I just would be like, I don't know. But I do eat a lot of chocolate watching Man United. It's made me healthier doing watch-alongs because I'm not eating so much crap while watching. I think there won't be many goals here. I mean, I'm still going for 2-0. But the way Fred, that was a crap pass. Oh, Fred could have played him in. That was a crap pass. Crystal Palace on the attack. Is that Townsend? And Ayers in the middle. Matic gets rid of. The only thing with Bailly playing is, we do look defensively solid, but Fred gave it away stupidly there. Which United players give you a heart attack when watching them? Lindelof and Maguire. Crap for Guardiola bottle on a quarterfinal. I hope they do. It'd be funny. They are. I just don't want. The thing with Man City is, I don't care if they win as a Premier Leagues, but for me, Manchester will never be blue until you win a Champions League. So I don't want to win a Champions League. Rashford's on the ball. It is really foggy. Yeah, this would be Klopp's excuse, as someone was saying earlier. Like, it was just a bit boring. We're 54 minutes in almost. Fred, don't pass it away. Fred gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood on the attack. Greenwood gives it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka with the cross. No. Crystal Palace try and clear. They do get it away. It's going to be a foul, isn't it? Yeah, of course. It's... That's a bit light, but Bailly found the Crystal Palace player. What do you think the final score? 1-0 to us. Hopefully. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we score. I'm not having another 0-0 because otherwise I think I'm cursed in watch-alongs. An English team will win the Champions League this year. You know what? For how Liverpool might as well go for the Champions League. I don't think they will because of their injuries, but they might as well. Do the attackers black. I've been really disappointed with Cavani today. I know he's been living off. You can say he's been living off scraps, but Cavani's had 2 shots and he's missed them both. Fred can't pass to save his life. I agree. I love Fred, but he's a good player. that does a job, but he's not a great player and he's not technically good. And I think when you have players like Donny and Pogba, it annoys me when Fred and McTominay play over them. It's not like I dislike Fred and McTominay, but if you've got Donny and Pogba who are technically better, it just annoys me when Fred and McTominay play over them. If the game ends 0-0, I lose it. Imagine 3 0-0s in a row. We're the top scoring team in the Premier League, and then we just get 3 0-0s in a row. I think at the moment it is showing the importance of Paul Pogba. I don't think Bruno's better when he plays with Pogba. And people used to say, can Bruno and Pogba play together? But I think Pogba makes Bruno a better player. And I don't think Bruno's having a good game. It's really foggy. Yeah. Crystal Palace throw on, but I can barely see because my TV's quite far. And it's foggy. Let's be honest, if you're offered a job at Liverpool with a life-changing salary, would you take it? Yeah, to be honest, I would, because, you know, football players support Man United, but they play for Man City. They play for Liverpool. If it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, you don't turn it down. Like, if I was a Man United player, I would never move to Liverpool because I'm already at my dream club. But players like Sterling support Man United, but they've gone to Man City for their career. Whereas I think if Sterling had started at Man United and not Liverpool, we wouldn't have ever gone to Liverpool. Like if I was at Man United, I'd never move to Liverpool for a career. But yeah. Matic just passed it to Shaw. Who gets it to Rashford. Corner. He's given a goal kick. It's a goal kick. But yeah, Same Miasi, thanks for the super chat. With Willian back to his best and Bruno not performing, we could finish higher than United. Nah, Same. That's not gonna happen. Like, we're not playing good, Same, but that is not gonna happen. Okay. Willian is just, Willian was playing really well the first 2 games of the season. Crap. Bruno isn't playing well at the moment, but he's having a blip. You never know. The thing is, you never know, Sane. It's Bruno. He can have a shit game, and by the 86th minute, he would have had a goal or assist this game, and he could have been shite. So I would be very surprised if Arsenal finish higher than United. Unless we completely bottle it, I don't think Arsenal have any chance. You focus on trying to get in the Europa League spots. We focus on trying to stay in the Champions League. Dan James is bang average. Dan James, yeah, I don't think I like Dan James, but he's never going to be Man United quality. Oh, Crystal Palace have got a good free kick in a good position. I'm not going to look at the chat in case they score this, but that is a good position. I do think Henderson is better at free kicks than De Gea because De Gea's positioning is questionable. Is that a free kick though? It looks quite light on Fred. I don't see the contact. Maybe I'm missing it. I'm not looking at the chat for like 30 seconds and then I will. Just in case they score, but hopefully they don't. 58 minutes in. See, this is where you want Man United to have a free kick and Bruno to take. Dino looks really nervous. He was like shaking his hand. I'm really nervous. Oh no. Oh, Wall's blocked it. Clear it, get it away. Townsend. Ooh. I thought I was going in for a second. Okay, sorry, I'll have a look at the chat. Have you been to Liverpool? I've heard it's like Detroit in the USA. Depends where you go in Liverpool, to be fair. I've heard a lot of bad things about. I've heard worse things about Detroit than about Liverpool, and I have been to Liverpool once or twice. Dan James tries really hard. Dan James is Premier League quality, but I wouldn't say top 4 quality. Alice, who's your favourite NHL team? Mine is Toronto. I don't have one because I don't follow it. I'm really sorry. Wait, get it away. Greenwood's got it. Your watch along is way back. Same Yassi, thanks for the super chat. Dan Note is the richest African is buying us in the summer. Talks up a gun. We'll have a huge budget and new manager. Well, they said the same about Newcastle, Zane, with the Arab. Was it the Saudi family? We'll have to wait and see. But Hopefully Arsenal don't get new owners and a new manager and all that. Well, I mean, it'll be good for them. Arsenal is a bit like United, shit owners, basically. But you know, they said we all thought Newcastle were going to get the Saudi owners and they didn't. So, but I hadn't heard much about it, to be fair. And the Arizona quotes because wait, no idea what you're about. Saying has that talk been going on for 5 years now. Mohammed bin Salman buys Man United. There was rumors about Man United being bought by like some Qatar, for instance. Was that just me? We're over 60 minutes played and it's still 0-0. I want a bloody goal. There's a Crystal Palace player on the floor. Get up. Who's that now? Matic is on the ball. Passes it to Rashford. Do you like playing Arsenal Highbury or Emirates? I mean, I don't remember the Highbury days, to be fair, because I'm a bit younger. Do you play FPL? I do play FPL. I've got Bruno and Shaw in it. Shaw could have had an assist earlier on. Sami Ase is the truth. Is there truth in what someone's saying? Pitch is fogging up. I've been to the Emirates. I actually do like the Emirates Stadium, to be fair. Bruno's been fouled, but the ref's ignoring it. Get up, Bruno. We're on attack. But come on, United. So 61 minutes played. I'm bored. This is when a lot of other managers will be making subs, but I don't think Ollie will. But it's a shame because it's not like he's got Martial or anyone to bring on. I mean, he has people to bring on, but no one that's going to like change it. Fred, good pass from Fred. Fred did a very good and a shit pass and an absolutely shit pass. I was like, you know, when Fred makes a good forward pass, I'm like, wow. But then he follows it up with a shocking pass, and everyone's just like, Fred's passing is shit. Where's Ollie's subs? I was literally saying that. I don't know. I don't expect a sub till the 90th minute. See, look, Crystal Palace is already like a sub getting ready. And this is the thing is 0-0, they make a sub, they might look better. Because we don't make a sub, it could look worse. I think McCarthy's coming off. Alice, I have to admit I love trolling Arsenal fans on Twitter, especially Piers Morgan. Yeah. I think Man U and Arsenal have this rivalry bigger than Man U and Man City, and when Man U play Arsenal, it's just like someone calls it the turn your phone off derby, because if you lose to Arsenal, you're gonna get it hard. Like when we lost to Arsenal, I didn't go on Twitter for a day, and I think it's vice versa. We just have this like banter because we were both the two forces, and now we basically both share shit owners, and we share as a reign to be Banter FC. But at the moment, they're Banter FC and ours. Oh, I was about to say good ball from Fred, but it wasn't. Yeah, we've got 13 in the stream currently. So if you're still in the stream, hit that like button, subscribe down below, share this video. Alice, do you know Fogden and Fogdad? Would love to see you on third Prem predictions. I do watch Fogdad and Fogden a lot, actually. I've been following that channel when Fogden, he didn't have many subscribers, but he went to Russia and he vlogged the World Cup, so I know they are. I do like their content. It's because it's like a dance-on relationship. So if they want to be on, but they probably don't know I exist, I would go on for sure. Just spam Fogden and be like, get Alice to talk football. Does anyone know why the British government won't give Abramovich a visa to come back to UK? No idea. I think it's a bit petty. The amount of money Abramovich has pumped into this country, let him come back. Crystal Palace got 53% possession in this half. It looks like we're getting worse in the second half, which is not good. You know, nearly 64 minutes played, and it's 0-0. Come on, do something. I'm at the point where I'm like, do we just get McTominay on? Just because I think you can, like, if he plays in the box-to-box, he might do a bit more than Fred and Matic. Awesome sport. Yeah. Crystal Palace got the ball in a good attacking area. Crystal Palace have looked better in the second half, which is worrying. Puts a cross in we're lucky there. Benteke just, I don't know what he did there. He just went for the ball. That was a weird noise. Long balls from the back coming on now. Yeah. The thing is, when we play Man City, they get in behind the fullbacks and they put in a lot of low crosses. And I'm worried about Man City. Bruno gets the ball. Man United throw on. Fred's bang average. Get rid. I like Fred. I think he's been a really important, good player for us, but he's not been good lately. His lack of quality in the final third showing. And when he plays with Matic, Fred has to get forward. When Fred plays with McTominay, he lets McTominay do the forward work, not him. But when Fred plays with Matic, he has to get forward, and because when Fred gets forward, he's crap. He plays worse. So Fred's a better player with McTominay than he is with Matic. I think Fred would be a good player with Pogba, but Fred with Matic is crap. Greenwood, good cross from Greenwood. See, I just think Cavani should be. I don't know. Cavani's been a bit static for a change. Maybe he's rusty. Maybe he's not fit. Man United throw on. What annoys me about Arsenal fans is they complain like they're supposed to be in a title race. They don't. Yeah, I agree. The one thing I know about Arsenal fans is when we got knocked out the Champions League, they were bantering us, and I'm like, Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, banter us all you want, but Arsenal, you can't banter us to get knocked out the Champions League. You haven't been in it for 5 years. I'd rather Kante than Fred alongside Pogba. I mean, yeah, we all love Kante, but I mean, Kante is not at his best at the moment. But yeah, if I wish we signed Cavani instead of Werner. Oh, you're a Chelsea fan, aren't you? You know what? I think Werner overall will be a better signing than Cavani because he's younger, more long term, more on form. But Cavani has been better than Werner. The first Man United game you remember was in the 1991 Super Cup. Man United win it 1-0. First Man United game I remember. God, I can't remember. I remember a lot of games. I remember losing to Leeds in like an FA Cup or Carabao Cup game, but I've watched loads as a kid. I'm talking like 2005. I watched quite a few. I remember losing to Hull once. But I can't tell you the first ever Man United game I remember. I remember Ronaldo took his shirt off versus Spurs, but I can't remember the first one. Water's out now. Arsenal have a nice stadium. Other than that, what are they? They are a mid-table club. Joe Hugill. Yeah, we signed him from Sunderland. Great youngster. Maybe he'll break in a few years. I want to fall asleep. What the hell is Sean Dyche's locker? We have got worse in the second half. Like, we had a good 20-minute spell in the first half. I thought, right, we could score. But we've been absolutely crap in the second half. Rashford, Bruno's not having a good game. It's 3:30 at night here. I'm struggling to stay up. I don't blame you. This game's put me to sleep here. This first United game I watched was the 1999 derby. OGS came on and got us the UCL. Well, that's a good first game to watch. I wasn't alive then. I was -1. Maguire's driving it forward. Pass it to Rapp. This whole passing in the final third's awful, and I generally think get McTominay on for Fred or Matic. And we saw McTominay's atrocious cross versus Chelsea. I won't say that much, but that's how bad we've been. I'd get McTominay on. I mean, maybe take Fred off with Dan James and just go all out attacking. But Ollie won't do that. City will destroy us at this rate. Yeah. Our only chance against City is 0-0. Buying with a good pass to Greenwood. Greenwood on the ball. Greenwood. I think Greenwood needs a good more run of games. Ollie has this thing. Greenwood will play like much better than Rashford or Martial, but Ollie has this thing that will always take Greenwood off. I think he'll take Greenwood off for James, which I think is the wrong decision. But I get why, because Rashford and Cavani can't work magic. Matic with the ball. Matic with the blocked. We need Dan James's pace, but they've got such a low block, Palace. They're so deep that I don't think Dan James will be good for this game. Hello, hi Julian. Thanks for joining the stream. Will you take a 0-0 draw against City or flip a coin and either win or lose? I'm fed up of 0-0, so I think I'd flip a coin. But I feel like if you flip a coin, it's more likely to be a lose. I don't want to lose to City. I guess a draw to City isn't bad, but it's just if it's a 0-0 draw. I'm free or draw to City, I wouldn't complain. But if it's a 0-0 draw to City, oh my God, kill me. Man United for life, I agree. James warming up, yeah. We are nearly 70 minutes in, no goal. This game has been terrible. I'm not even sure what to think anymore. It has been boring. If this is another 0-0, I think me doing watch alongs is cursed. Oh, he's fallen over. Greenwood with the ball, running out. Greenwood's got no one to pass to, but he wins a throw on. I'm fed up with Ollie's lack of substitutions. I agree. But I do look at the bench now, and there's no one really on the bench that's good, to be fair. Chelsea sat Lampard without hesitation. Ollie's still at the club. I think, yeah, Ollie did have us top of the league a few months ago, but we've been playing awful. Ollie's a momentum manager. We'll be good for 3 months, and we'll be shit for 3 months. But again, I just agree. Give Ollie to the end of the season, see where we finish. I don't think there's any point sacking a manager mid-season. I don't think the players do pay for Ollie. The biggest score you've seen is 6-6 draw. Home team was down 6 at half time. Wow. We all wanted to celebrate a goal with Alex. We do. Same Yassi says, thanks for the super chat saying, I think Saka is already better than Rashford and Greenwood. Second best young player after Foden. Saka's not better than Rashford. There's no way Saka's better than Rashford. Let's be honest. Greenwood, he's been better this season. Saka's better than Greenwood. Last season, Greenwood was better. This season, Saka's better. But there's no way Saka's better than Rashford. I mean, Rashford's been quiet this game. And Saka's good, but not better than Rashford. No way. OG just thinks everyone likes him. Come in for 20 mins and work magic. Prime Coutinho or Prime Pogba? Prime Pogba if he was consistent. But right now I would like a bit of Prime Coutinho on the pitch. Bloody hell. What was that pass, Fred? Wamsak keeps up. Fred, do you think Fred's like blind in one eye or something? Because his passing is just crap. Bruno wins it back. Best thing Bruno's done all game. To us, Bruno has put some good passes and Shaw gets the ball in a good position. They're just so defensive, Palace. Bruno's swarmed by 3 players. There's just no one there for Bruno to pass to. There's no one making those runs off the ball. There's no one there, and we're just so bad. Yeah, Saints made his way to this channel. If you stream our next 5 games, are all ending 0-0. I know I should stop streaming so we actually win a game. Saka just got the English Janet Balassi. Fred's been. United used to have world-class strikers. Rashford best is a bench player. Your standards are dropped. Rashford's a winger, not a striker. Rashford is a top player. He's inconsistent. Rashford can get a hat-trick. Brilliant. And then he can just have an absolute shock of a game. That's the thing with Rashford. He's just inconsistent. On his day, he's world-class. And on other days, he's crap. And I think Rashford, when you look at Rooney, Tevez, Ronaldo, Rashford probably is on the bench. But I still think Rashford's capable of playing for like a Man City team. Like Man City a title-winning team, I think Rashford would get in that team. I think Rashford's better than Sterling for the last 2 seasons. But if I look at the best United team, Rashford doesn't get in, to be fair to saying. Thanks for the super chat. But then when you look at Saka, as Sane says Saka's better than Rashford, I don't think Saka would get in the Invincibles team at all. Maybe on the bench. Cross, get the ball, do something, ruin the attack. Palace only has to defend against relegation, which is a huge gap away. Otherwise, they have no reason to win. Yeah. Rashford greater than Arsenal attack. I agree. Rashford ain't a bench player. He will start most top 4 sides. I agree. Saka is not as skillful as Balassi. Fred out. Saying I agree. Rashford is a bench player. Blah, blah, blah. Fred for Scott. I'm just bored right now. Are we doing a sub? No, you know what? I agree with not talking for Fred because Fred has been shit. S-H-I-T shit. That's what Fred's been. What do you think? You know what? Scott McTominay, I know took crap crosses against Chelsea, but this Scott McTominay can shoot if he gets the ball on the edge of the box. He can pass forward, not consistently, but he's a better passer. Yeah, I'm more intrigued at the chat than the game, to be honest. Same here. I've been looking at the chat more than the screen because it's been that boring. But 74 minutes in now. This could be like the Wolves game, where it's just so boring, and Rashford, who's been shit, or Bruno, who's been shit, will just do something. McTominay's on the ball already. No, that loses it. So many defenders. Alba, Martinelli, and Saka all end their day. Rashford wouldn't get in. I don't agree with that saying. I don't agree. Rashford would get in. I think Rashford would get in above Lacazette. I think if Rashford was for Arsenal, your front three would be Rashford, Aubameyang, Saka. Martinelli's had a quiet season, to be fair. Martinelli's had a very quiet season. But no, Rashford on his day is amazing, but Rashford's inconsistent. One sub, yeah. Martinelli's a P-Tech Dan James. I think we saw glimpses of Martinelli. I think there's actually a player in Martinelli. A spinning McTominay saying, got a feeling a penalty could win us the game. Yeah, I agree with that. We're just having a bit of Arsenal United banter because the game is putting us all to sleep. That Arsenal United banter is the way to go. Oh god. The thing is, Palace have looked the better team in the second half, which is scary. My voice is going. I do need water. My voice is literally going. It's all croaky. Peter Crouch greater than Timo Werner. What? This ref is slowing the game down. I mean, it's a slow game anyway. I might get a drink of water. I'm going to get a drink of water. I'll be back in 30 seconds and just hope nothing happens because Dan James is coming on. I'll be 30 seconds. Okay, we're back. My throat was just going to go if I didn't get a drink of water. So we are back. On Sheffield Church. We need Dan James to play against City. Dan Jameson for Cavani. Was that the sub? I mean, Cavani was having a crap game, to be fair. But Cavani could do something. I just went to get a water, but I'm back. This is why I hate Martial criticism. Sometimes I look like the front three have done. I mean, if Martial was fit, he would be quite good right now. If Martial was fit. But he's not. Because I think Martial could do something in this game. That's a foul on Bailly. That's not a red card, but he's not getting a red card for that. No, I doubt it. There is more chance of Sane winning a football quiz about Henry than anything happening in this game. Yeah, probably true. Dan James got the ball. Good pass from James. Gets it to Bruno. Bruno couldn't get the shot off and passed it to Shaw. Shaw puts a good cross in. Over. Better. Probably our best player of the second half, and Dan James has been involved, so maybe it's a good sub from James. But nearly 78 minutes in, and fuck all's happened. Yeah. Hit the like button if you're bored of this game. So I expect you all to like it now. Just, you know what? This could be another 0-0 and I'm cursed, but Luke Shaw with the corner. Oh, this is when you need Maguire. This is when you need Maguire. Get it on his big fat head. Bad touch. Oh. Good cross. Oh, there's so many of them back. Whoever put that cross in, it was a good cross to be fair. Saka. I just think we go all out attack. I do think Tom can provide something going forward. Do something. Maguire. Sure. We're just playing it around the back. It's so boring. Do something. This is when you need just the 90th minute winner. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I like United for some reason. I mean, I prefer Arsenal to City and Liverpool, to be fair. I like bannering Arsenal. I don't hate them. Manchester United, the most famous team in the USA. Yeah, they are. Man United are massive in the USA, apparently. I've heard a lot about that. Maguire needs to fix his head. His huge head is useless. Arsenal fans always said that Arsenal is a little brother of Manchester United. Man United and Arsenal are similar clubs, and they had a lot of success. But Arsenal's success ended a long time before Man United's did. They have crap owners, but Arsenal, Banner FC, Man United are better. We're just playing shit. Honestly, the thing is, the part of me is like, I want this game to go on for longer than 90 minutes so we can get a goal. But I don't think I could watch another 20 minutes of this game. It's so bloody boring. I mean, I'm so bored. Goals conceded in the final 15 minutes. Palace are top. That's a good stat. Liverpool second. Lol. Arsenal is a has-been period. Yeah. Hopefully we don't end up that way. I should really enjoy watching the game with you. You know what? If I wasn't doing the watch along, I'd be asleep. So it's actually really nice talking to you guys and doing a watch along because this is a crap game. The last 3 games have been crap. So doing, I mean, the Sociedad Nil wasn't crap, but. You just don't. If we drop points in this game, it's just not good. Because we're probably going to drop points to City. Greenwood picks up the ball, gives it to Wan-Bissaka. Dan James. Do something, James. To Wan-Bissaka. Don't put across somewhere. Bruno plays it to Greenwood. Greenwood! Greenwood was so close. Greenwood went over. Oh, that was so close. That's what the only way we're going to win this game is something like that goes in, like a moment of magic. That's a lot over. Last 10 now, looking like another boring affair. 1-1 in terms of shots on target, which speaks volume. Yeah, that really does speak volume. Did we get a corner for that? We got a corner. No, it's got a kick. I was going to say, Alice, what should I get for dinner? Chinese or Mexican? I'd get a Mexican. Palace have probably been better than us today. I mean, I prefer Chinese to Mexican. I just say get a Mexican because it's different. This is the first full watch along I watch on your channel, and it's been a good. And on Sunday, I joined after 60 minutes. Well, thanks for joining the watch along, Steve. I'm sorry that all the watch alongs I've done have been 0-0s, and this is looking that way. We do. I very rarely have Mexican. It's like when you do a Mexican in the UK, you sort of just buy bits from Tesco and do like a beta one. Like, I mean, although it's just, I think it depends on the family you're from. Like, well, in terms of takeaway, what I have is Chinese or Domino's or something. We got 11 dicklets but no balls, literally. We can't draw this game. Imagine dropping points to Crystal Palace home and away this season. I mean, Ollie will be happy, clean sheet. The thing is, if Lindelof had played this game with Maguire, could it be 1-0 Crystal Palace? And you have to think Crystal Palace have 9 first-team injuries, a lot more than us. There's no excuse not to win this. So Crystal Palace sub, they say. Yeah, it is. I have some family from the UK. Nice. I'm bored, guys. Are you guys bored? Let me have a look. What the player rating's like. Luke Shaw, Matic, and Bruno, they said have a good game. I don't think Bruno's had a good game. Yeah, they did take Cavani off. I'm going to go, let's see what Twitter's saying. Let me... we're just doing the subs. 0-0. I wish Van der Beek was fit. I mean, even if Van der Beek was fit, would he come on? Probably not. I'm bored, guys. Another unbeaten away, but yeah, too many draws. I mean, unless you're the Arsenal Invincibles, you can't get away with this many draws. I mean, Arsenal drew so many games when they were invincible. And then we drew to West Brom when we drew this. This is like, the thing is, if we beat Chelsea and we beat West Brom and we beat Sheffield United, you could just say this was a blip draw, but we've actually been really crap. This will be 2 wins and 8 if we draw this. And considering we played Sheffield United, West Brom, Crystal Palace, you know, You're expecting at least 4 wins in 8. You're expecting 6 wins in 8 and a draw, maybe 1 loss in our last 8 games if you look at them. West Brom is in Birmingham, I believe. It's in the Midlands. Wan-Bissaka gets the ball in a good position. Greenwood. I actually think Greenwood's been alright today. Luke Shaw makes a good run. Corner. You could lose only 1 game all season and still not win the league like Liverpool. Yeah. That's the point. It's about the draws. The draws are the draw. This lot. If we finish out top 4 by 1 point or 2 points in goal difference, it could be about this draw or the West Brom draw. Ollie might seem happy with a lot of draws, but I'm not. I like to win. But he plays it on. Cleared. And the sad thing is, like, we had a good spell in the first half for about 20 minutes where we looked really good, and from then we haven't moved on. We've got worse in the second half. 86 minutes played almost, and we've done nothing. Nothing. For me, it's all or nothing. Honestly, I'm at the point where I can't have another 0-0. I'd rather us go all out and just go for the 1-0 win than to get a 0-0. I'd rather risk conceding to score than to just. There's also the lack of runs off the ball. What type of music do you like, Alice? I like pop. The tackle Bruno. Bruno's fed up. The thing is, Bruno hasn't got much of the ball because McTominay, Fred and Matic can't pass it forward, and when they do, they just go, we're going to miss. Alice, I ordered a grilled chicken tacos with nachos and guacamole. I already have Coronas in the fridge. Nice. You know what? I've eaten loads today, but I kill for some food. This game's just made me so bored. I'm starving. Do you listen to any US music? I do. But I couldn't name like a particular artist. I just listen to like pops and what's like popular and stuff like Ariana Grande, The Weeknd, kind of stuff. Do I like Korean pop? I do not. I don't listen. I don't dislike it. I just don't listen to K-pop. Next season, Man United need to take risks against the top 6 if they want to get back to the level they do. Fucking shit. Yeah. I mean, I do like Taylor Swift as well, actually. I'm not like a super fan, but I do like some of the music. I'm surprised we haven't gone to win this game. It's like, I know Ollie wants to win this game, but it feels like he's happy with the draw. Like I don't feel like we're committing enough to win the game. I'm on the verge of falling asleep. This game is absolute shit. If it's 0-0, will I do a 5 things we learned? Probably not. After this thing, I'll probably do like 15 minutes after I end the stream. I'll probably do a live match reaction. But I mean, how crap's this game been? Ollie doesn't like taking risks. I mean, if it was Ollie's way, we'd get 38 points a season and 38 draws, and he'll go, look, we never lost a game. We never conceded. We got 0-0 every game. Yeah, we never scored, Ollie. Oh, that was miles off. I didn't even know I was inside. Rashford's ghosted this game. Or maybe it's just the fog, I can't see him. With the white and the fog, it's not the nicest to watch. Draw keeps Ollie employed. You know what? We're really missing Pogba. And I think when I do my match reaction, which I'll do live, to be fair, because I can't be asked to make a video and edit it this rate, because it's not. If we won 4-0, I'd make a video edit it, but I can't. I think one of my points would be if we miss Pogba. If we sell Pogba in the summer, we can't not replace him. What's Shaw doing? Is he coming up? No, he's not. But we're nearly 89 minutes in and fuck all's happened, guys. This is just pathetic. McTominay wins it back in a good area, gives it to Bruno, gets it to Rashford. Rashford just stood there and didn't run to that ball. We almost conceded. Oh, should look at the chat. Do you know what? Crystal Palace win. Like, I'm not even going to complain. They fucking deserve to because we were shit. I mean, like, Crystal Palace, yeah, considering Crystal Palace's scored on paper, they'd be better. Oh, fuck. Great save, Dino. Great save. I don't even care anymore. I'm fed up this game. See, Dean Henderson saved us like He might have been offside, but Dean Henderson's saving us this game, to be fair. Dino could be saving us. But yeah, we've been crap this game. Absolute crap. Little for United, I agree. We finally I'm not even fuming, I'm just like wow, I'm fuming inside. If you find the game boring, watch Returns of the Invincibles. Henry, best striker ever. Honestly, I'd rather watch Arsenal at this rate. We've been that boring. I really would say. I'd generally rather watch Arsenal. Alice, thanks for the watch along. It's been better than the match. Honestly, if I wasn't doing the watch along, I think I'd be in bed. I don't think I'd watch the match. I think I would have gone to sleep, honestly. If we got a corner in the last minute of the game, honestly, Dino should come up if we get a corner, I think. But 2 minutes left. We haven't done anything for 90 minutes. It's a 0-0. It's going to be another 0-0, and I'm really not happy. It's 2 points dropped. The thing is, for me, I want to finish in the top 4, but just 2 wins in the last 8 games. How are we going to get top 4? Maybe Zane could be bloody right about Arsenal finishing above us. Like, I am in a mood. I'm in a bit of a mood. Wan-Bissaka making a good run. James slows it down, but Tom, redeem yourself for that shit pass versus Chelsea. And he puts in a shit cross. Absolute shocking cross, McTominay. Absolutely shocking. What's Kouyaté going on about to the ref? Who knows? I mean, the thing is, we were doing really well, and then when we just gone on a crap spell. You know, we were doing really well top of the league, and we went on a crap spell. Man City were doing really well, got top of the league, went on a good spell. We're just on Tottenham, you go top of the league and you bottle it. Southampton, top of the league and bottle it. It's like, we don't have the mentality, maybe. Would you be surprised? I mean, if we finish at the top 4, it's a joke because of the position we were in. But, you know, the way we're playing, it wouldn't surprise me. Oof, nasty foul, Tommy. All-time 0-0. I've still got about 10 seconds to go. But, I mean, that's not even spoiling it for me because I kind of knew I was going to go. It's just fucking another 0-0. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. This club. All I'll do is, I'll go live. So I'll end the stream in 5 minutes. I'll just reply to some of the comments. I'll end the stream in 5 minutes. All these fist bumping them like, yeah, 0-0, my favourite score. But I'll go live in about 10-15 minutes after this video and do my match reaction. And I'll do my rant on my match reaction because I'm not happy, guys. I'm not happy at all. I'm fuming. I'm pissed off. To be fair. It's another 0-0. We were crap. No one was great today. Just 3 0-0s in a row. I want to see goals. I'd rather draw 3-0 like we did to Everton than 0-0 because we played crap. Even when we drew 3-0 to Everton, we played well. We played crap. Is it time to say Ollie out? That'll be my question. I'll leave you guys with in the chat. But yeah, thank you for watching the watch along. At 10:20, I will be going live for my match reaction / 5 things we learned / Ollie rant, Man United rant in general because I'm annoyed. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll be live at 10:20 for my match reaction / 5 things we learned. See you then. Bye.